What's up, people? My fans and my family and my brothers and sisters and everything in between. I don't really have any of those, do I? But never mind that. It's been a while. Had some shit going on. Focused on that. Now I'm back. Getting into the swing of things. I'm here. And I'm here to talk about selective optimization. So, when you, pardon me, when you're trying to do shit and you're trying to be successful, you want to do things well. Because obviously, doing things well is a prerequisite, more often than not, for being successful at something. Definitely, if you want to be consistently successful. However, when you want to do things well all the time and only want to, and you're only motivating kind of premise is that when you do something, it has to be completely optimized and perfect and completely by all the books, all the science, this, that, and the other thing. When that happens, things can be fucking boring, annoying, and just not enjoyable. So, whenever we're trying to do something consistently in life and make something a habit, sometimes we don't want to optimize. Sometimes we want to do things in a way that is enjoyable for us so that we are more consistent in what we do, as opposed to trying to do things so hyper perfect. Don't even know if that's a term that makes sense, because perfection is already perfect, I guess, because that's what the fucking word has been made for. But hyper perfection, we'll call it, it becomes soulless and it becomes harder to do. I've had this shift in my mentality recently in my weightlifting programming. So, I'm an athlete. So, online there's a lot of schools of thought about the way that you should train, about the way you should program in relation to being a jiu-jitsu athlete. And I had gone away from my usual inclinations of a more bodybuilding-esque program to try and make a programming system that is more aligned with the sort of person that I view myself as. I get it to be a certain, I was very outcome dependent in the sense that I wanted to do things as what I thought a good jiu-jitsu athlete would do, say. And what I actually found was, it was actually just a lot of work, and it was just, the program that I was running was leaving me too fatigued, and I ended up just having way too much nervous system, depletion and all of that kind of thing. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. It wasn't enjoyable as it used to be, and I actually found it harder to be consistent because of the amount of work that was required in those sessions. Am I afraid of hard work? No. But I made this shift and I'm like, fuck it. What if I just program my shit the way that I wanted to do it? What if I just did what I want? God forbid you do what you want in life, right? Because some fucking social media influencer said that you're a cuck if you do bicep curls instead of fucking Turkish get-ups. Anyways, so I shifted my programming to a 4-day upper-lower split. Overall, less volume than what I was doing before in 2 full-body sessions. And it's a more bodybuilding-esque kind of program. And I fucking love it. It is so easy now for me to rock up to training, not dread it. The workouts are hard, they're painful, but I don't dread it, and I'm showing up more consistently than I was previously. So, let's take a step back and zoom out a little bit. Let's look at 2 people. we have the person who is fixated on optimizing every single aspect of their training, but they don't show up super frequently because it's honestly just too soulless. It's not something that aligns with them and what they want to do. And yeah, it's just harder for them to show up. 2, the second person. This person just programs things in a certain way where he enjoys it, he's making progress, or she, I don't know, making progress, and it's just overall something that the person finds more enjoyable. But they show up more consistently. But the program is less scientifically optimal than the other person's. But they show up less. I would absolutely argue that the second person will make far more progress and many more gains than the other person because they just show up more consistently. Now, is there a place for making things both optimal and fun? Yes, absolutely. The thing is, this isn't black and white. It's not black and white. It isn't binary. It isn't one or the other. You can move somewhere in between. Now, this is the thing that a lot of people online like, or at least this is what a lot of people lack when they're taking opinions from other people online. They lack the ability to take a step back and look at how that shit, like how the information they're getting online actually suits their own circumstances. If someone has a different opinion, a different school of thought, and then it's different to what you believe or what you do, does that mean you should fucking change your whole routine? No. You pick and choose and you're selective with the information that you're taking in, and you choose how it fits with you. Obviously, like, you can take fun too far. Like, if you think smoking meth is enjoyable, then maybe you need to reevaluate your life choices. Maybe there's a limit to this. This is what I mean. It's not black and white. Like, live somewhere in the middle, all right? Like, I'm Swiss, so that comes naturally to me. Anyways, the thing is, when we are programming, when we're making it, like when we're like doing our lifting, or when we're going about certain things in life, you don't have to fucking optimize everything. You don't. Obviously, if you really want to accomplish something, then a certain level of professionalism is required to make more efficient progress than someone who just programs purely for fun. But just be fucking honest with yourself. Like, what do you want to do? You want to do this? Fucking do that. Obviously, as long as it's not like an absolute detriment to your health or anyone else's well-being, you're doing okay. So, just like in life, it's not about not giving a fuck, okay? It's about picking and choosing what you give a fuck to. All right, it's a matter of being selective. So we be selective as well with what we're optimizing, okay? Because there's more to life than being a boring fucking nerd. Who would have thought? Okay, like, I'm a nerd, but like, I choose what I'm a nerd about. Like, I've changed my programming. I've changed it. Now I'm showing up all the time. Whoop-de-doo, and now I'm making heaps of progress. Put on a couple kilos. I'm doing well. More consistent. All right, and my fatigue management is amazing. But again, I'm getting off topic. So guys, girls, everything in between, it's okay. Relax. Do what you want. But life's too short. Be intelligent. Have critical thinking, okay? And just have a good time. All right, that's it from me. Hope you all have a lovely night, like the 2 people that watch this video, okay, and the millions of other people that will eventually watch this when I am rich and famous, and they're looking back on everything else like, fuck, this guy's successful. How like, where does he come from? Like, how is he so intelligent? It's because I'm just him. Anyways, have a good night. Peace.